My name is Elsie Salina. I hail from New Nigo in the Greater Accra region. I am a nurse by profession. I'm a mother of 5 from my previous marriage, and now I am a breast cancer survivor. It was one cool evening. I was just, I think after my bath, I was having my regular breast self-examination, and I realized something unusual, a painless lump in my left breast. The following day, I told my mom I had found a lump in my breast, and she just started shouting, "Hey, is it breast cancer?" I said, "No, it's not breast cancer. I mean, let me just go to work and get all the examination done." So there and then, I just calmed myself down. I went through all the investigation. I started with a breast ultrasound, and that is what really staged, or that is what really confirmed the lump, what type of lump it is. So it said it was a BRAD 4. According to the stage, it was BRAD 4, which was highly suspicious. When I got the results, for some reason, I didn't feel anything, because I was hoping that that lump would not be cancerous. But it was when the doctor saw it, she didn't say anything to me. All that she said was, "Elsie, we are fighting this together." At that moment, then fear gripped me. At that moment, I saw that I just had some short time to live. And I felt like my life had been plunged into another dark moment. The doctor did something beautiful with me. She said, "Elsie, we are fighting this together. You are beating cancer at all costs. See yourself being there for your kids." The little one was 2 years by then, and I felt like, who's going to take care of them? But she said, "Hey, psych yourself. We are going through this together, and I'm going to go through the length and breadth that I could go just to make sure that the hospital takes care of you." And that is what soothes my pain. It calmed my nerves. It alleviated my fear and everything, because cancer treatment is not easy financially. So when I knew that management was ready to take care of me, it gave me all the assurance I needed. Chemotherapy is a beast. I must say it. Chemotherapy is like dying in your own body, because the drug is so strong. It's killing cancer cells, but in the same way also affecting normal cells as well. So it was tough. You know, my lump wasn't painful. So it's like I didn't have any pain, but they're not going to initiate pain to my body. I had a beautiful locks on, and one of the effects was losing my hair. The first treatment that night, it was very terrible. I was vomiting, my head was aching, my body was hot, the whole world was just spinning, and I thought that I was going to die. But I survived it, and as some of the side effects were darkening of my palms and my finger and my toenails, aside losing my hair. At a point, I couldn't walk because some of the drugs, I mean, you have numbness of the hands and feet. I couldn't hold things, I couldn't walk, all that. But interestingly, as the cycles keep going, the effect was getting milder and milder. And after 3-4 days, I was okay, and I was going about my normal duties. In fact, my faith was tried, but in this moment, I really gained more faith in God, because the scriptures became more real to me. I found purpose in pain, and I found purpose in my low moments. I could say that cancer diagnosis has really reshaped my life. It has directed my life. I now found purpose in advocacy, because that was what I wanted to do from the word go. I love ministry. I married somebody who was also in ministry circles. I wanted to to touch lives together with him. But I realized that no, it didn't work well. But now with this diagnosis, I really found the purpose for it. And I think that my life has not changed at all. Because when I see people being encouraged by my works, it feels good. I never had any pain during the early diagnosis moments because it was a painless lump. So I cannot really talk about the pain that people have gone through. For me, the pain I went through was the treatments, from the chemo and the other treatments. Some of the challenges of breast cancer survivors or patients going through breast cancer is emotional support and also battling with self-care, esteem, because losing one part of your body is not easy. Losing your hair is not, hair is part of our beauty as a woman. So it's very difficult for a woman to lose their hair. So going through cancer treatments, losing your hair, losing one or both breasts, your body changing and stuff, it's a bit of a challenge, and we need a lot of support for people going through cancer. And availability of prosthesis is also a challenge now, because for me, I got out of the hospital after the surgery without a prosthesis. I had to figure something out until I got one. So if prosthesis were made available for everyone going through mastectomy, it's going to boost their self-image as they go out. I can never talk about my story without the support that I had, the emotional support, the financial support, and the help that I got from loved ones. I never met anyone from the cancer community when I was going through my journey, but personally, I had psyched myself that I was going to beat cancer at all costs. I had help from my doctor, Dr. J. Right from the word go, she said, Elsie, we are fighting this together. And that set the pace for optimism for me. My director was also there, always encouraging me with words and songs. My mom, I can never talk about my journey without her. She was so supportive, helping me raise my kids and supporting me. I got a friend from work who accompanied me anytime I was going for my chemo sessions. And she would be on duty, but that day her duty was with me. She would go with me, come back, other days giving my injections, and that was the great support I had. We can never go through cancer treatment without support from loved ones. Earlier on, I had survived an abusive relationship, and I was so happy. And I told myself I was going to use my life as a yard point for people not to go through what I went through. I didn't know cancer was also waiting for me down the line. So going through my cancer treatment, I said, okay, let me marry the two together. So I started a YouTube channel during my chemo days in May 2022. I wanted to talk about abuse and cancer. And I found purpose in telling people about what cancer is and what they can do, what to look out for. My channel is Medcare Hub. I'm on all the social media handles on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And that is what gives me the joy to even finish my treatment, because I wanted to be a beacon of hope for everyone who will be watching me many years down the line. I have met great people. My circle of friends have changed. The survivors, the sisters who have survived, it's a very great community. And now I get opportunity to talk to a lot more people than I thought I would have done in my previous line of action. A few days back, I got a call from Dr. Van Dyke saying, and she had gotten a referral from the chief of medical staff in the hospital I work with, because I'm also part of the Pink October team. So she got my contact from her, and she contacted me about this project. In fact, after listening to her, I said that this is a laudable idea. It also resonates with my future plans, asking for you, for me, or anyone going through cancer to be accessible, to be easily accessible, and to ask questions and to get positive feedback. So that is how I got to know about Bisayen, and right from the word go, I just hopped on and I was willing to throw my weight behind the project. With survivor groups, I think survivor group have to be empowered to be able to reach out to many so that you can encourage people to go through a challenge. And I would say that self-breast examination is key. I mean, because early stages of breast cancer, it's painless. So if we are all conversant with the self-breast examination and doing it regularly, you can pick slight changes in your breasts. Then early detection will also help so that we will not have a lot of late diagnosis. So self-breast examination is something that should be a household name. And also the talk about breast cancer shouldn't be only in October. It should be something that we should talk about every day, because cancer doesn't wait for you in October before it pops up. It pops up any time of the day. I must say that life gives everyone a second chance, and whatever issue or whatever problem you are facing, you have to give yourself an opportunity to live. So for me, my strong mental preparedness was what carried me through, because if I wasn't willing to thrive, any drug will not work for me. So for anyone going through breast cancer treatment, newly diagnosed or going through the treatment, just tell yourself that there is a brighter day at the end of the tunnel. So keep moving, have a good mental picture of what you want to be at the end of the treatment. And I must tell you, you are going to be a better person than before, because you would have walked through the valleys of the shadow of death and you are going to walk out a free person. So don't give up. Cancer is not a death sentence. Once you are being diagnosed, just tell yourself it's an opportunity to be a superwoman. Because once you come out, everybody admires your brave and your resilience, and that's it. The whole world awaits you, and many more people are waiting to hear your story of encouragement. My name is Elsie Salina, and now I am a breast cancer survivor.